My project is a Prezi, and I chose to title this project My Journey in Online Sharing after viewing Dean Shersky's inspirational video. Sharing truly describes me to a T. I had very little idea what to expect from this course, so in the beginning I had to take baby steps. My first steps were in blogging. I had attempted to create a blog in 2010 on my pictures and reflections while living in China for 5 weeks, but I really did not have any idea of the capabilities of a blog. Much like an elementary school kid, I started with the basics. One of the first things I began to include were images in my blog posts. Before you knew it, I was adding polls, videos, and even fun things like iJot videos to my posts. I learned quickly. As I explored, I felt like a teenager with newfound freedoms, a bit like how I felt when I was driving my first car. I was completely on board with the new open-source Web 2.0 tools. I had all the freedom and lots of tools to play with and try out. I dove in and joined the Web 2.0 world. I started a new blog for my face-to-face courses, which for now is mostly a central hub for course slides and study resources, but it is a place for me to start and experiment. Unfortunately, though, much like a teenager, I had too much freedom and tried to experience every new tool I encountered, and there were a lot of them. Crash! I was overwhelmed, and I began to view the new Web 2.0 tools as a complicated pile of chaos. I forgot my pedagogy and felt entangled in technology. With the guidance of the leaders of our course, I regrouped and recovered from my week of teenage wild web use. What I needed to do was to remember what it was like to observe and explore like a child again. Rather than trying to reinvent the wheel, I began to spend more time observing other instructors' courses and building my PLN with resources I could use to improve my course. What I ultimately needed to do was take baby steps again. And I needed a little hand-holding as well. I set some priorities and began to tackle my goals for my online course one baby step at a time. So far, I have accomplished all of these things. Most importantly on the list is to continue to learn, learn, learn. This will never leave my priority list. So what does the future hold? Well, as Cohen Rosen stated in their informative text, there is no way for any of us to really know. My ex-husband used to talk about a time in the future when computers would be body warmth powered, optically activated units embedded within each of us, so all we would need to do would be think of what we wanted and the web would be instantly viewable. I used to think back in 1992 that he was a bit nutty. I don't think so any longer. The future is exciting and I'm thrilled to be part of it. You may wonder why I chose to include images of myself throughout this project. Well, one of the most significant things I have learned from this course is how I view myself as an educator. The course has opened my eyes not only to the online world, but it has helped me greatly enhance my face-to-face courses and begin to map out moving one of them to a blended/hybrid course. I also have learned how to react to technological stresses better, disappointments better, and additionally how I parse out and implement useful tools in a step-by-step fashion. Most importantly, this course has helped me add more of me to my online course. I used to shy away from my face or voice being present in my online course, but those days are over. So to wrap up my overview project for the program for online teaching, thank you to all the leaders and mentors for this course, and for a great journey that continues on into the future.